How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Today, I will have a quick live feed to go over some small business tips to create success for your business. Before we get started, again, I am Mr. Short Dollar. You know, Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. To stay abreast of everything, over almost 300 videos we got right now. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Again, all the videos there, all the hooks, we always try to direct everybody, no matter what platform that you're streaming on or viewing us on, to go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. That's why I got my whole library of all my videos. Like I said, almost right at, I think, almost right at 300 videos right now. Got a grant playlist, which is over 150 videos. So a lot of good information on the YouTube channel. So right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So again, you still got us, regardless of where you're catching us at. But again, we still try to direct you to the YouTube channel where the library, all the videos are there. Again, I want to go over some small business tips to create success for your business and stuff. And I'm pretty excited about this. Hope everybody's having an outstanding Tuesday so far. And I was just thinking in regards to, a lot of times people get us reaching out to us in regards to their business. Got a lot of great information we've been putting out to people, but we're putting out a lot of, I think on the front end stuff in regards to, during stuff where people need grants and need money and even some of the funding opportunities. But I want to kind of give you guys some structural stuff so we got to be getting started. These are the things that kind of will keep you on the right pathway to success while in business. If you guys don't know, I'm an accountant by profession. This year, I am celebrating my 20th year in business. My company, Majestic Business Services, we're pretty much like a one-stop shop small businesses where we do the bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, consulting, all that fun stuff for small business, small to mid-sized businesses and individual as well. I'm also a serial entrepreneur. You name it, I've started, lost it, bought it, sold it, and went from cleaning companies, salons, barbershops, resume companies, all the above. A lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff. And again, I have a lot of knowledge in regards to different industries, different businesses. And my background is in finance. I got a bachelor's in finance and a master's in supply chain. So I'm a numbers guy. So a lot of times people call me, especially this time of year with consulting, try to do a lot of that front end analysis. So I'm real versed with all the different ways to set businesses up, regardless of what kind of business it is, and try to teach you the best way to run your business. So with that said, I want to give you guys a couple of tips in regards to small business tips to keep you on the path of success. And the first thing is building a support network. What I think people really devalue is the whole theory of when we start talking about networks. People think networks just talking to people they know and everything, or maybe talk to people they have direct contact with. And what I want people to understand, if you look at a network as not necessarily just people that you run across on a daily basis, but kind of look at your network as actually an asset, and actually like it's worth money. And actually, you can not just have people that actually that you know work at a certain place. Talk to the people that make decisions at a certain place. It's one thing to you can call your cousin up that been working at the Ford plant for 30 years. You need a job, and he knows the supervisor. They ride the elevator together in the morning. That's cool, but you might imagine how far that's gonna go. But when you actually know people that can make decisions, that what makes a big difference with everything. So D, how do you get in that kind of position? You got to kind of get comfortable being uncomfortable. So that's why it's very important, because a lot of people don't do it. Go to a lot of networking events, go to trade associations, go different kind of mastermind groups, go to meetings and stuff like that. Kind of engulf yourself, especially you being a small business owner. Get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone. Now, again, if you're trying to do a little side hustle, trying to make a little money here just to keep a little money, that's one thing. But we start talking about being legitimate, being a business owner, and growing your business. You got to start doing things, thinking outside the box, and doing things you don't normally do. So again, we want to build that support network. That support network, don't look at it as that first little paradigm that you have, your family, your friends, those people. That network is the people that you met at certain events, you built relationships with, you actually talk to your actual salesperson, being their supervisor, going to the bank, having lunch with you, actually that frontline business lender, and also trying to have a lunch with the branch manager, trying to get people that can actually make decisions for you. Because here's the deal: we'll spend so much time praying and begging for opportunities, but then when we get opportunities, we're not really able to take advantage of it. All the time people come to me, hey, Deonte, do you have, different things we can do as far as access to funding? They're trying to grow their business, get certain contracts. When they get the contracts, they don't even have the money or the capacity to expand and move once they get that bigger contract. Excuse me, people. I'm in the tax business. Been in the tax business 20 years. You get people want to start, quote unquote, doing taxes. One of the worst things is when you start trying to get in the tax business and you start doing, preparing a couple people taxes, you get a little fanfare and everything, and then so many people come and now you got to turn them away. Who want to do that? Because I know I ain't in the business turn away no money. So you want to make sure that you're in a position where you're building a network of people that can give you money to expand, give you money, give you opportunity. I'm sorry, to give you knowledge and access to different things. Okay, so build a very good support network. That's the first one. Second is be very specific with your goals. Be very specific with your goals. Again, we're talking about small business tips to help put you on a pathway to success for your small business. The first one was, build a good support network. The second one is be very specific with your goals. What do I mean by being very specific with your goals? When you say goals, you can't just say that, hey, listen, I want to lose 100 pounds, right? Just throw that arbitrary thing is I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to lose 100 pounds. You have to sit here and say to yourself, it's July 2021. By September 2021, I want to be able to lose 50 pounds. How am I going to lose 50 pounds? Now you got to sit there and break it down in terms of this is what I want to lose each month. I want to lose 10 pounds this month. And between that 10 pounds, I want to lose 2.5 pounds each week. For me to lose 2.5 pounds each week, I got to adjust my diet so many times to work out so many days to make sure I'm doing it. That's why you got to be very specific with your goals. If you're just going to throw some kind of arbitrary statement out, oh, I just want to save some money up, or I want to leave my job, and you're doing it because you don't really want to do it. When you start setting concrete goals and breaking down to the details how you're going to get there, you put the accountability back on you. It's easy for us to sit here and say that we're not going to do certain things because we didn't, it didn't work out. Now's not the right time, or I got to wait till something else happens. That's really a cop out. When you put the pressure on you and you start doing the research and finding out and setting a proper timetable on how things are going to happen and specifically what you want to do, everything falls back on you. You can feel sometimes that, hey, just because you didn't you weren't specific in how you're going to do it, the accountability goes away from you, but that's not true. You have to be very, very specific on what you're trying to do. And when you set your goals, and again, I think a good thing is go to my video where I broke down how to set your goals from the theory of the goal to the implementation of the goal, and also the tracking part of the goal. I got probably like maybe 4 or 5 videos on Mr. Short Dollar in regards to goal setting. So I do the whole breakdown on how to, set goals, set them, dream them, implement them, and track them, so go through the whole gamut. So make sure you check out that video on goal setting on Mr. Short Dollar. But make sure you got to make sure those goals are very specific, and you put a detailed plan on how to get there. Okay. Again, like I said, $50, 50 pounds in 1 month. 50 pounds in 1 month. Then you turn around, look at how much you want to lose per week, and how much you're going to lose per day. Now you get yourself proper tracking mechanisms in place. Okay. And that can be the same thing when you try to save your money. That can be the same thing you try to do a certain project, rolling out your new business, however you want to do it, but you're setting everything up the proper way. Okay. You're not just throwing out arbitrary words, because words without a plan are just a dream. But when we setting them details and everything together, now you got a plan. Okay. So make sure you be very specific on setting them goals. Third thing is delegate whenever possible. Michael Charles was one of my main mentors. He always told me, I remember back in probably about 05, 06, I was out there trying to do everything, trying to, clean buildings, do taxes, at the studio, doing everything. And my money real funny. Plus, I was tired as hell. And my uncle had to just pull him to the side, like, boy, you only got 2 arms, 2 legs. I'm thinking about why I got to pay this person to do something. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm sorry, getting all these sinuses. Why do I have to pay this person this money? Because I can be getting all the money by trying to do all the things. But I wasn't realized, because, as mature as I wasn't mature enough to understand, there was so much I could do. And when you try to do everything, try to get all the damn money, that's not going to work. And a lot of times people roll that same thing. Well, you can go do this and you can go do that. No, I'm gonna share something with you guys. My yard, my yard in particular is probably about 1 acre of land, and I don't cut grass. I grew up dragging a lawnmower up down Bankhead Highway with a gas can in my hand, cutting everybody grass, begging for, can I cut the grass, and did that whole damn time I was growing up as a kid. Got no problem out there cutting it, did all in the military thing. Now, I charge, anybody know this public information, I charge $210 an hour for the source. That's what I charge. We don't waiver on that. Yeah, we booked up right now. If I charge $210 an hour, those guys that come do my landscaping, they charge $60. They pull the $60 every time they come to my yard. When they pull up every time, what's up, D? They waving at me. They hop out the dang truck. They in and out my yard in 30 minutes. One guy cutting, one guy blowing, one guy lining. I got all kind of hedges and stuff in my yard. They in and out, snip, snip, snip. ID. They hopped on truck. 30 damn minutes. And I gave them $60, right? Whatever. If I go out there and cut my damn grass, and at first, let's do the math. First of all, I got to get the actual equipment to do it. Get the equipment, the riding mower, the blowers, and all that kind of stuff. I got all that. Then we start talking about the time invested in. I know damn well I ain't gonna be able to cut my damn grass in 30 minutes, especially where them guys moving. Really ain't got a desire to do it either. But it's gonna take me damn near a year. We start looking at the $120 a month that I'm paying them guys to hit my yard up. It's gonna take me over a year just to break even to make the money that I cut the guy's grass back. But the most important thing is what the time. If I charge $210 an hour, and that's on the low, we ain't talking no other service or whatever, just to run my mouth. We ain't looking at taxes or did anything on counter where we just talking about running my mouth. If I charge that, why the hell would that time I could be spent doing something else? Why am I trying to keep $60? That don't make any damn sense. But as a mature business owner, you'll understand the value of your time. And keep in mind, I always say this, you'll never really see and understand that theory until you really believe that you're a $200 person, if you're a $300 person, if you're a $100 person, whatever you charge, 50, 30, 40, whatever you charge, once you believe it, not you just say it, well, I charge $50, I charge it. No, and you don't compromise. I can't do it. I can't, you just know that your time is that. You won't even really worry about that. But until you really understand that, or really, they really believe what your time is valued at, you can't really understand that whole theory because you feel I can do it. And just that whole trying to do everything, you'll lose so much in regards to trying to be stretched so thin. Opportunities, money, everything will be passing you by. If you can have people, with my tax business, we pay everybody or the prepared 60% commission. So by me paying everybody's 60% commission, of course they're making more money than me by the returns they're doing. But look at the volume that's being created, especially with me not doing anything. Now I'm facilitating everything. I got all the risk, but they can leave and walk away. But look at what I'm doing without doing it. Look what I'm making without doing anything. And I think when you think outside the box, you become a true business person, you understand theoretically what it is when you start having to scale. When you start to scale and grow your business from here to here, those are the delegation in there, and delegation outsourcing becomes pivotal. So you have to understand that. Again, we're talking about things, smart tips to help your small business be successful. You got to know when to delegate, okay? Number 4, keep your overhead low. Keep your overhead low. And what we mean by overhead, if you guys aren't familiar, overhead is pretty much just those consistent costs with having you running your business. So let's theoretically, let's say if you got an office, your overhead is usually your rent, your utilities, maybe insurance. Those the actual costs that are going to come, those fixed costs that you're going to endure each month, right? Your variable costs, your fixed costs are the ones coming in every month. The variable costs, they kind of change depending on what kind of volume you have. If you do more work, the cost goes up. If you do less work, you kind of reduce it. It's kind of like an only bill that kind of maybe sticks like that, usually maybe like your electric bill or something like that, or just the cost to make a particular product. We got shows. I got videos in regards to pricing and volume and everything. So make sure you look through the library. I got all these videos breaking a lot of this information down. And I'm going to do some of them over again. But that overhead is usually just your fixed cost, the rent, utilities, insurance, things like that. And the best way to make sure if you keep your overhead low, you got to just be very, very savvy on the front end. Just be honest with you guys. People will go into a barbershop or a beauty salon and just say, hey, this is a money maker. I'm finna tell you this. I own a salon for 15 damn years. There's not a lot of money in salons unless you're doing a commission model, right? And that's where, actually everybody's working in there is actually getting, and I'm talking about the owner. Now, I'm not talking about the people working in there. I'm talking about the owner of the salon, the owner of the barbershop. You're only going to get a fixed amount of money each month unless you're doing anything commission based. As goes back to the rule I always tell everybody: don't get traffic confused with profits. They may seem busy, they may seem full, but that doesn't mean a lot of money coming in there, because at the end of the day, if you got 5 chairs, let's do easy math, 5 chairs, 4 weeks out, 5 chairs weeks, charging $100 a week, $500, 4 weeks in a month, $2,000, right? $2,000. So let's go to the other side of it. That's the revenue I'm pulling in. So we look at the overhead. Let's say for my rent being $1,500, between the utility, between the water, light, gas, telephone, that's $400. That's $1,900 a month, right? So we are netting in $100 a month. You have no damn clue how many barbershop salons are going through this right now. What happening is, use the person that owns the shop actually does hair or cuts hair, and they're making that money. They may be breaking even, just covering everything, but from a profitability standpoint, they're not doing it. But that goes back to how I was able to be a salon owner for 15 years and not know anything about hair. I was very, very, very savvy about negotiating creative leases. Just to be in, I had to argue with somebody every 3 or 4 years, renewing the lease, make sure everything, certain things will cover, certain one cover, because again, my whole thing was about, hey, let's have this longevity partnership, but being able to negotiate those savvy leases, being able to meet with some of the utility companies, get fixed costs in, so you don't have these astronomical costs depending on what business it is. So you have to make sure you try to keep your overhead as low as possible, because when you're in business, you're going up and down times, right? And like we said, those fixed costs are always going to be there. And you got to be savvy enough to actually sit down and do your math. We know opinions are opinions, but math is math, and it's true. So what the numbers are going to fall out, you got to pay the $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month in rent. You don't get around it. You got to pay it. So why try to avoid, facing that up front? sitting down, writing it down, and what can you do on the front end to mitigate that loss as much as possible. Okay, so again, let's keep your overhead low as possible. The next one is this is very important. A lot of times people don't really want do this because most business owners, people that start new in business, they're good at what they do, but they don't really have a sales background. And that is to find a niche and stick with it. What do we say? What is a niche? A niche is like a specific group that you're selling your product or service to, right? It may be with, just say, hey, if you're selling furniture, you're selling furniture to young Black millennials, or you may be selling, you got cars, you may be selling to young Asian kids, and just coming out of college. That's a specific niche, right? People try to make things that sell to all people, but what happens is it's just like when you peace. What's going on, Brandon Hill? Thanks for tuning in. It's just like if you go to see a forest and you want to aim at a specific target, you just shooting that bow and arrow in this big forest because you don't have a specific target. But once you get that niche, and we always say what niches bring riches. Once you got a specific niche, this is what you're looking for. So when you walk to the forest, I want to find a certain oak tree that's about 50 feet high, already got leaves already on it, such and such wide or whatever. Now you sit here, specifically what you're doing, and you're crafting all your products and services, and most importantly, your sales pitch to get that. When you just try to, sell certain services, sell certain cakes, wash cars, even just say it's something as simple as barbering and beautician. When you don't have some kind of demographic or niche that you're aiming at, you're going to waste a lot of time just hoping people are going to come to you. When you don't actually have that niche formulated, you're going to constantly see yourself starting over and over. But if you have a niche set up, you're going to be focused on channeling all your resources. That means your time, your money, your people, everything towards that niche. So try to find the best niche for you, and also don't try to do something you're not familiar with. If it's something that's totally out of your realm or capacity of doing, and what I mean by that is you're trying to sell Bitcoin. You don't know nothing about stocks or trading, but you see people having success doing it. Doesn't mean you can't do it. When you're trying to push that niche, you have to realize that I don't have the capacity of doing this. But if you have a niche of already you have some experience of teaching or coaching or something like that, you want to kind of navigate in that area, then you can try to do that. But that niche need to be something that you got some kind of capacity of doing. Okay. Next one is keep your day job just a little longer, and this is very, very important. People don't realize, and I speak this for. I went self-employed. I had a 2-year plan, and what I did with my 2-year plan, I also got several videos on how to leave your 9 to 5 on Mr. Short Dollar. So you can go to the YouTube channel, look that up, and I give a whole blueprint on what you need to do to leave your 9 to 5, what you need to be looking for money-wise for yourself. You get a whole layout plan. If you're looking or thinking about leaving your jobs, leaving your 9 to 5 and going to business for yourself, I gave the whole blueprint on what you need to do to put yourself in position to leave your job to start your business up. Pretty simple with the video, but just go on the YouTube channel, you'll see that. But just try to keep your day job a little bit longer. And that is because when you actually start the business up, it's not if stuff gonna happen, it's when stuff gonna happen. And on the front end, we want to be able to make sure we can kind of catch as much of that stuff as possible. Hell, I kept a job probably about 15 years. Yeah, 15 years with the business. And somebody, could I have left? I probably could have left at that 10-year mark. At that 10-year mark, it was a combination of comfortable, scared, money so different things on different years and stuff. But at that 10-year mark, I could have left. That 15 mark, I had to leave. It's just I just kind of, went so far off with it. But I did plan 2 years specifically before I left to make sure that transition was as smooth as possible with doing that. But with that said, I always want to give people the advice of trying their best to, give yourself a little bit more time at your job to help with your transition with doing that, okay? The next one is, and this is very important, and this is going to be the last one, avoid distraction at all costs. We live in a world of social media where we got TikTok, Facebook, text message and everything. So it's nothing to turn around and get something in front of you that gets you distracted or gets you off your rocker. Okay, it can easily happen, and a lot of times people, by us living on these phones, it's easy to get distracted or get deterred from it. Okay, and I want you guys to understand you have to set your schedule up. Make sure you check out the video on scheduling and setting things up. You got to set your schedule for put some time in there for social media time, because what happens is you can be doing TikTok videos or certain things, and it can take you totally off. You can get caught up looking at Facebook streams or Instagram streams. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Facebook streams, Instagram streams, and you've been off schedule for like an hour or so. So I want you to make sure that you avoid distraction at all costs. Put your phones away when you're taking care of business, when you're being creative and trying to formulate it. Put a timer on if you want to do that, whatever. But you got to find some kind of way where you can maintain focus so you don't get disturbed while you're trying to get into your zone to create and formulate and plan. Okay. And again, those were just some basic tips I want to just go over with you guys in regards to for small business to help you be successful. Because excuse me, I'm sorry. So often people put so much emphasis on doing everything on the front end of planning what they think they need to do for their particular business, just to add a little more sauce to this. So maybe, raise the price here and there, but they don't look too much at the structure of the business. And I think those particular items that I just gave you guys will, just kind of help you on a better pathway to success. Now, let me go through everything, see if anybody got any questions. All right here. Brother Brandon Hill, do you know of any grants that's available for the state of Washington for small businesses? We got one going on right now on the YouTube channel. The go to it is I got a grant going on right now. I just opened it up yesterday. State of Washington. No, I don't. I apologize. I'll be looking. What I'm trying to do is go around the country. I'm about to say the one for the DMV, in the DMV area, but Washington State. No, I don't. We had it was a big one in California, but I don't know if Washington State had anything. But what I do is I make a conscious effort to kind of look, see if I see anything, and just be on the lookout for the videos. Guys, if y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, please make sure you hit the bell. If you're not subscribed, I need you to subscribe. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit the bell to get notifications each time we upload a video. Okay. So I'll be on the look. I don't have it, Brother Hill, but I will be on on the lookout to get that. But make sure if you subscribe, you hit the bell to get notification each time we upload a video. Danielle Scott, hello and thank you. Hey, no problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. I hope this information helped you guys. I want you guys to make sure, again, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, that's the main platform. We got all the videos there. Almost 300 videos, over 150 grant programs, a lot of videos concerning business operations, just like the stuff we just talked about here. Goal setting, schedule setting, how to price your products, how to cost your products, how to outsource your products, how to actually look for what lenders want, what investors want, what you need to tell them. All that great information on the YouTube channel. All those videos there. You gotta do a little searching because I got a lot of good information on there. But it will be worth your time if you look it up and everything. What's going on, PJ? See when my son's tuning in. I got to beg them to join my show and everything. What's up, P? But again, guys, it's been a pleasure talking with you guys. Want to get that little midday chat in with you guys. Take care of yourself. If you got any question, anything popping up later on, feel free to reach out. Got all the contact information listed in the videos. With that, again, this is right now we're getting with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as well. So again, any questions, reach out to me. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Talk to you soon.